I went to my rich dad and I said, what do I have to do? And that's when my rich dad said to me, he says, you have to take a course in real estate. I said, real estate, why? He says, well, 4 greenhouses, 1 red hotel. I said, yeah, but aren't you going to teach me? He says, I don't have time to teach idiots, you know? No, I want you to hear, rich dad really believed in education, but he didn't want to teach me. He says, that's not my job. Your job is to be a student, then I'll teach you. So I signed up for a 3-day course. I was watching television in Honolulu, and I was still in the Marine Corps, and this ad came on about learn how to invest in real estate. Money, no money down. You don't need any money. I said, that's what I want to do. So I took the course, and it was exactly as Rich Dad said to do. You see, the beauty about real estate is you learn to use debt to get rich. I'll give you another tip. If you're going to be rich, you have to learn to use debt. It's called other people's money. So when I hear poor people say to me, I don't have any money, I said, because you're an idiot. That's why. You're not supposed to use your money. You're supposed to use other people's money. Well, that's debt. I don't want to do that. And so they stay poor. So I did this course. So the instructor then gave, with about 30 of us in the class, he says, all of you, this is your assignment. This is when you get your education. You will look at 100 properties in 90 days and write it up. So I would go to the real estate offices and I'd say, what kind of properties you got? I look through it. Then I went out, I might, in a week, I might look at maybe 6, 7, sometimes 10. And then I had to write a report on each one. So I go out next week, and then by the time I was into probably, of the 90 days, I was into 30 days, half the class had quit. And that's the reason they're poor. They couldn't stick it out for 90 days. So I continued on. By the 60 days, the other half had quit of the class. Not half, but half of the half. And finally it came down to the final days. There was like 6 of us final left. And all of us went on to become multimillionaires. And what we did is we just stuck it out. We just kept going and looking at properties. We're saying, this is what we're looking for, da-da-da-da-da. And of course, realtors, you know, they're real estate broker. You know why they're called broker? Because they're broker than you are, you know what I mean? And you try to take investment advice from those guys. Same as stock broker. You know, if they were rich, they wouldn't be broke. You know, think about it. So anyway, I'm over there doing the deals, and finally I get through the 100 properties in 90 days. And then, and only then, did I know which property to buy. And to this day, you know, I still remember it. It was a little beachfront condo right on the beach in Maui, nice place. Everybody wanted to live there. The property was in foreclosure. And I walked in there and I said, how much is a 1-bedroom condominium? The guy says, I already knew the numbers, $18,000. I went, holy man. I said, how much is the down payment? He says, 10%. I said, can I put it on a credit card? He says, yes, you can. So my first property was 100% debt. And that was one of the best educations I ever had. So the reason I created the cash flow game, once again, you have to be rich before you become rich, is the more you play the game and the more you teach other people to play the game, you're changing your thoughts. So if you play the game, let's say 100 times, my rich dad was telling me to focus here. So if you read chapter 1 in Rich Dad, Poor Dad, it says the rich don't work for money. Because I don't want money. If I have a paycheck, I pay tax. If I pay tax, like I said, 60%, 50%, it's silly. So what my rich dad taught me to do was very simply, there's 4 basic asset classes. Number 1 is a business. And I don't mean a self-employed business. I mean a business over 500 employees. You look at the richest people on earth, they own businesses. The richest guy, until he died, would have been Steve Jobs. Apple is now the most valuable company on earth. Other guys, Bill Gates, Microsoft, Richard Branson, Virgin, Michael Dell, Dell Computers, Zuckerberg, Facebook. They all dropped out of school. Why? Because they didn't want to focus here. They weren't looking for a job. They wanted to change the focus here. So again, how many people have played the cash flow game? How many people have not yet played the game? I would recommend you play it at least 100 times. Because when you're playing the game, and this here is a financial statement from the game, it's changing your focus here. I don't want a job here. I don't want to be self-employed. I don't want to work. I'm basically lazy. I want this to work for me. So again, it's opposite. Our schools teach us to go here, rich people go here. So the second asset class is real estate. And the beauty of real estate is that it's debt. You know, I don't really care about the building. I just want to know what my financing will be. How much debt will the bank give me, or the investor will give me? The third asset class are paper. This is where 99% of the people are at: stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and savings. The people who invest in paper are here, the rat race in the game. The poor and middle class focus here, the rich focus here. It's opposite. And the last thing are commodities. So when I look at what I invest in, is I own businesses. I don't have a job.